Yep, knew that was going to happen. Check this bullshit out. Yeah, I was dumb, right? I knew that was going to happen regardless. Yeah, I was dumb, right? Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
So gay. I hate NFL.
That's never happened to us before, though.
No, but we never played a game like that ever.
You were playing the actual game, or were you playing the highlights?
The actual game.
Oh.
I don't think it fucking matters, honestly.
How does fucking Adrian get away with it? With his little film studies?
I don't know.
Should probably ask him about that.
That's why I don't fucking get it. I wasn't even trying to do anything. I
was fucking ask him about that sometime.
Like,
how do you keep from getting fucking copyrighted?
Yeah. It's alright. Okay.
We're fucking live again. I gotta read the live comments. Yeah, dude, everyone that's in the chat, thank you guys for helping me get to 1K. A lot of people in the Shake squad are also in the Philly Gym squad. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for helping me find a way to get to the 1K. So, yeah, we're going to go to this Bears game tomorrow, and hopefully we are able to whoop some ass. Mitchell Trubisky stinks. He's terrible. He's garbage. He fucking blows ass. If Chase fucking Daniel, of all people, was starting this game, I would feel a lot worse. I'd feel a lot worse if Chase was out there slinging that ball around. But anyway, man, here's what we got to do. Andre Dillard, he's got to do his thing out there, man. Vic Fangio's a smart defensive coach. He knows Andre's a rookie. He's going to put Khalil on Andre for a lot of the game. So here's what we're going to have to do. Jordan Howard, Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert, and Isaac Seumalo. These guys are going to have to help him with a little bit of chip blocking on that left side. So that's one big thing. The other thing is you've seen the Philadelphia Eagles find their identity on the offensive side of the ball, which is to run the football. They've had success doing that. They ran for over how many goddamn yards against the Green Bay Packers? I forgot, but it's around 175 yards, something like that. And then last week against Buffalo, you run for over 200 yards on the ground. So in the games that we've lost, when you get down 14 to nothing, as you fumble on consecutive plays, on consecutive possessions against the Dallas Cowboys, you can't run the damn ball anymore. You can't play your game anymore. 24-3 at Minnesota, you can't play your game anymore. The Philadelphia Eagles fans get on to Doug Peterson for not running the football, for throwing the ball too much with Carson Wentz as opposed to Nick Foles. We hear all of this, but the fact of the matter is Doug really, really wants to run the ball, but he can't. The defense puts us in that position. Well, the defense played well in the last game, and you get Avonte Maddox back to get that slot position. So bye-bye, Sydney. Bye-bye. You will not be on the field, hopefully, for the rest of the fucking season. So this is the first game that the Philadelphia Eagles secondary has played with each other in 28 games.
Crazy.
That's crazy. But they have that chemistry. So you know what? I kind of think Jalen Mills has actually looked damn good since he's been back. I actually think that. And with Ronald Darby, the guy really sucked at the beginning of the year. Had some good plays against the Bills. So
Right.
what I'm hoping for is with Ronald, it's just the fact that maybe he wasn't 100% healthy when he first came back, and he has a strong second half of the year. All right, so and then Avonte in the slot, I feel pretty good. I actually feel pretty good about the secondary. And then on top of that, you trade for Gerard Avery, so you get a little boost at defensive end, and you get another boost at defensive tackle because Timmy J is making his return to the field. So defense is getting healthy, offense is getting healthy. We get Deshaun back, we get Timmy J back this week. You know, so what better time than now? So this game, there's no reason we should lose this damn game. I don't care. I mean, if we lose Mitchell Trubisky at home, you know, that means something catastrophic must have happened
Right.
in this game. But this is good. This is good for us to get two wins, get to 5-4, feeling good about ourselves, and then we got two really tough games after the bye week against New England, against Seattle, who just got Josh Gordon. So it's gonna be hard, but you know, getting healthy. This team has some much needed rest. I really think even guys like Alshon Jeffrey need some more rest because Alshon, since he came back from that injury, the guy looks a lot slower than he did in week one. I thought he looked a lot. I mean, he's not really that fast to begin with, but I think he looks a lot slower than he did. Alshon was making some big plays against the Washington Redskins. So I think we got a lot of dudes that could really use a bye week at this time, and then we're getting healthy. So I think no better time than now has come to turn this season around. So very, very excited to see what Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to do to claw and scratch their way back into the NFC East hunt.
Yeah. We really need to keep this run game going, and I hope with Darren Sproles coming back that it doesn't screw up. That's what I'm really afraid of this on Sunday. I'm really afraid of Darren Sproles being back, and he is going to give – I really hope he's not fucking stupid. That's all I got to say. I really hope not.
Miles Sanders is like a bigger, faster, stronger, better version of Darren Sproles.
Right.
All the plays that they use for Darren Sproles, they can use with Miles. And Miles can actually probably do better than him. How many plays has Miles made this year where he catches a big pass down the field? All right? They use Sproles for catching passes out of the backfield. I think Miles is really damn good at catching out of the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's not dancing, when he gets carries and he's not dancing, he sees the hole and he bursts through it. That's what you saw on the 65-yard touchdown. He didn't dance. He saw the hole. Jordan Howard had a great block. And then, boom, he shoots through the gap and he's gone. If he does that, what the hell does Darren Sproles need to be on the field for?
Right.
You guys tell me, because I don't know the answer to that.
If they ruin this, like they just can't ruin this backfield or this chemistry. I honestly don't think we have any use for him, really. I mean, at this point, like, can anyone just come in and play special teams? I mean,
I wish he would have just fucking retired. When we first got Darren Sproles from the Saints, he was good for like several years.
Right.
But after he got hurt, matter of fact, even when he was playing, our running game was not good in 2017. When he got hurt, we started using LeGarrette Blount way more, and we traded for J.J., and we had the third rushing attack in the league. Okay?
Right.
So this is dumb. You trade for Jordan Howard, who is the second leading rusher in the National Football League since 2016. Second in rushing. Zeke is first. Howard is second. Todd Gurley's third. He passed Todd Gurley because Todd Gurley has chronic knee problems and he's not the same player he once was.
Right.
That's besides the point. Point is, you bring him here for a damn reason. People talk about how the Eagles don't value the running back position. Oh, they're not going to take a running back high. They're not going to take one in the second round. They took one in the second round. Use his ass. Not a 37, 38-year-old has been. No disrespect to Darren Sproles because he's had a great career, but his career is over. He's done. He doesn't need to be on the damn football field anymore.
Yep.
Run the damn ball, Doug. Use Jordan Howard. Use Miles Sanders. That's really all you need. Your shit, you don't really need any other running backs on the damn roster other than those two.
Now you really don't because, you know what, like, Jordan Howard stays pretty damn healthy. I got to say, he's pretty healthy. And
what the hell, even when Corey Clement was not on injured reserve, the dude never played. He never played. So what the hell is the point of having all these roster spots if you're going to give a guy a roster spot and he doesn't even fucking play, or he's old as fuck and never stays healthy.
Right.
And when he is healthy, he hinders the backfield from doing what they do the best. So it's really fucking dumb. So that's just my opinion about Darren Sproles and all this shit. He's a half-back, bro. Listen, Darren, when we first traded for him and we had Shady.
Oh, yeah.
Darren, I was hyped. And he was good for several years. Good in 14, 15, 16, and then 17 he gets hurt. He's done. Comes back at 18. And I remember I was at the home opener against Atlanta in 18.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting in my seat. And when I was sitting in my seat, they were like, Darren Sproles on the carry. Darren Sproles on the carry.
Yeah, I think there was one.
Sproles on the fucking carry.
I remember.
And I was like, why the fuck is J.J. on the sideline right now?
Yeah,
he should be getting all the carries.
When I was at that game too, and I remember like they punted and the ball like bounced. It was like we were like on our like 5 or like 10, and like I think Darren Sproles was used the whole entire series. I think they passed him and they ran with him 3 times that one series, and it was just like why? Like why did they even do that? I mean, I know it's last year, but I just don't want. As a punt returner, he can get us yards. That's definite. But to be in this backfield, unless someone gets hurt, I mean, like we talked about Corey Clement. Like, dude, like, are we ignoring Corey Clement now? Like, this is bad. Like, Corey Clement was like, I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck happened to him either. But maybe he's just one of those players that's a flash in the pan. Had a flash in the pan type of year in 17. Didn't really do shit last year. Really didn't even fucking play whatsoever this year. So
right.
It's weird. It's weird, but we found our fucking recipe. And you know what our recipe is? It's called Thunder and Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Power running and speed running and explosiveness.
Yeah.
Howard and Sanders. We're good. we're good. We got what we need back there. We don't need to do all this 3-headed, 4-headed fucking shit anymore. We got 2 backs, split the carries 50-50. We're good. Okay? We're good there. I don't know what you guys think about that, but agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard should split all the carries. And the rest of the running backs, like Boston Scott and Darren Sproles and all of them, should only come in if we're up by 50 fucking points.
What do you think of Josh Gordon through waivers and that whole situation?
What do I think about it as in, like, why didn't we get him?
Yeah.
Okay, well, a lot of people are wondering why we didn't fucking get him. And I will explain this in the best way that I can.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are just having a knee-jerk reaction to it, and they're saying, "Oh my God, we didn't get Josh Gordon because we're okay with Matt Collins." That's not the fucking case. If we would have got Josh Gordon he's not what he once. Number one, he's not what he once was. But number two, he's also not to the point where he's going to go to a team and be like the third best receiver on the team. Right. At worst, he's going to be your second best receiver. So if you bring in Josh Gordon to the Philadelphia Eagles, then that means that Alshon Jeffrey's snaps are going to be cut by a lot. And Alshon ain't going to be happy about that. So it's going to create tension in that wide receiver room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not going to be good. So that's what you got to understand. If you're upset that we didn't get that we didn't get him, and I don't really have a problem with it. We're just going to ride the season out with our guys. If we weren't going to add a receiver at the deadline, then we're not adding a receiver. Period. Not getting Antonio Brown, even though I said I would be fucking cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, not Jordan Matthews ain't coming. Your guys for the rest of the year, you got to depend on Deshaun to stay healthy through this half of the year and hopefully throughout the playoffs. And then Nelson, Mack, Alshon, these are pretty much your guys. Since this fucking coaching staff, which I wish Doug would step in and put his foot up someone's ass, since his coaching staff is going to put out the dumbest excuse as to why J.J. Arcega-Whiteside doesn't get to play. Oh, well, the only position he can play is fucking Alshon Jeffrey's position, which doesn't make any damn fucking sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, these are your guys that you're going to have to ride with, whether we like it or not. And, I'm fucking done with Nelson. I'm done with Mack. Matter of fact, I was done with Mack way before I was done with Nelson. I wasn't done with Nelson until after the Detroit game this year. But before the season, when Matt came out and said, hey, and I've said this a million times on our show throughout this whole half a season, Matt Collins pissed me the fuck off at the beginning of the season when he's like, hey, guys, I know I'm listed as a wide receiver, but I don't like playing wide receiver. I'd rather play special teams. He shouldn't have made the goddamn team. He shouldn't have made the team in the first place. Greg Ward was better than him.
Right.
And Mark and Michelle were better than him in the preseason. And then on top of that, he comes out with this fucking comment. So what if someone get hurt? Which is what happened. Someone got hurt. You got to play receiver now. And you don't do shit. You have one catch. Actually, matter of fact, I think he went 0 for October. The entire month of October, I don't think he caught a pass. I think the last time he actually caught a pass was in against the Detroit Lions. Week 3. So the guy fucking blows. The guy shouldn't have made the goddamn fucking team. But no matter how much I don't like that, or how much Joe doesn't like that, or how much you guys don't like that, we gotta fucking accept it, man. We just gotta pray to God that Deshaun Jackson does not run a slant route and get his ass pow into another fucking dimension by one of the Bears linebackers. Because if that happens, man, we're fucked, man. I mean, Howie Roseman, when he gets to the offseason, he has to start scouting these deep threat receivers. So he needs to start doing it fucking now. He needs to send somebody to the University of Oklahoma, send somebody to Clemson, Alabama, all these top schools that have all these good receivers, and scout the dudes that have the top speed that you can add to this team that's going to make shit happen. Because it's like we said a million times with Carson Wentz. The dude's skill set, the personnel that's on the team right now does not fit his skill set. They pretty much have Patrick Mahomes and they're running an Alex Smith dink and dunk offense because they have a dink and dunk personnel. You need a top speed receiver, and they need multiple top speed receivers. So I'm talking about keep Deshaun Jackson, but add at least one other deep threat, probably two if we're being completely honest, in order for Carson Wentz to maximize his full abilities. That's the way I see it.
Must feel optimistic, though. I mean, Howie must feel good about Deshaun Jackson staying healthy the rest of the year. I mean, that's what I'm pretty much getting from it, really, because at least like they could have went out and traded for like at least a backup receiver or somebody off somebody's roster that's not like superstar quality, but somebody that can come in and, at least start doing some good things, if something does happen. But to rely on Mac Hollins is just a damn joke. It's just a joke.
It's fucking stupid because Mac Hollins straight up didn't produce shit in the whole month of October. So guess what? What's the worst thing that can happen if you take Hollins out of his position and you put Whiteside in that position? Shit, the worst thing that can happen is Whiteside does the same shit Hollins did, which is don't do shit, except for you're a player they took in the second round who needs to get playing time, who needs to get better.
Right.
It's incredibly dumb. And Mac Hollins, this is a problem that I have with the Eagles fan base. Anytime there's a player that makes like one fucking play, they worship that player.
Right, yeah.
And Mac Hollins had one play in the preseason against Green Bay 2 years ago. It was his rookie season where he stiff-armed the fuck out of someone and scored a touchdown. And then he had the 60-yard touchdown against the Redskins.
Right.
Other than that, he has never, ever done anything in his fucking career. But people were all on this dude's nuts. Oh, we're getting Mac Hollins back, baby. And I'm like, look, the guy fucking blows. The guy sucks. He doesn't need to make the team.
Right.
Shell should make the team. Greg Ward should make the fucking team. I would have cut his ass. I would have let him go. But, of course, they keep him around. So I hope 2019 spells the end of the Nelson Aguilar Mac Hollins era.
Yeah.
I can't fucking take it anymore. Can't.
No. A lot more money could be spent elsewhere, but
that's all I gotta say about that shit.
Now talk about our newly acquired defensive end. What do you think of him?
I think he's going to be a fucking monster on the field, and you know what? People aren't going to be happy about this shit either, but Derek Barnett, you better wake the fuck up, pal, because if you don't, you're going to be on the bench in a hurry, because this guy will take your starting job. At first, he's not going to be starting. At first, he's going to be taking Josh Sweat's snaps. But if he does what he says he's going to do, he says, hey, I'm a monster on the field. I'll fuck somebody up. If he does that enough times, Barnett, you're going back to the bench, buddy, like you were in your rookie year when we won the Super Bowl.
That's pretty crazy, though, like how he said that he's going to be a monster on the field. Like, he was pretty damn confident.
He was a monster on the field during his rookie season. But this year they didn't use him at all. Their defensive scheme does not fit what he does. There ain't any playing time. But he's a good player, and this could be the steal of the trade deadline. You know? People don't know a lot about him. He was a 4th-round pick from Memphis. The Eagles really wanted him, but they didn't get him that year. And he played limited snaps, but he was a really good edge rusher for the Cleveland Browns last season. Had 4.5, 5 sacks last year. I think this is exactly what we needed to do. And then on top of that, Timmy J is going to play on Sunday. So your defensive line has really gotten bolstered in the last week. So I think we're ready to go, man. I think we're ready to pin our ears back, get after that QB, get him on the ground, and do what we do.
Yeah, I think our defensive line is going to be – I think this whole team has hopefully got a lot better. I'm just hoping that it stays consistent. That's all. I think
they got to be able to run the ball, man. It's all – the defense has to set the tone and not allow teams to go drive all over our asses, you know?
Yeah.
Because we have to be able to run the ball. We've shown this season 2 signature wins against Buffalo and against Green Bay, both of them on the road, both of them in hostile environments, both of them the season on the line. Both of them, you lose that game, your season's probably over. You run the football well, effectively, to the tune of $175 against Green Bay and over 200 plus against Buffalo. You see where I'm going with this. Running the football and leaning on that offensive line, it opens up the passing game, but that's the identity of this team. It's being tough and smashing you in the mouth, hitting you in the mouth with Jordan Howard, and then Miles Sanders coming out of the backfield with some explosive plays. You're not ready. Teams aren't ready for it. When they get beat up the whole game by Jordan Howard, and then all of a sudden they take Howard out of the game and they put Miles in the game, and he just jolts the shit out of them. Like they don't know what to expect. And one thing I want to point out is on the play where Miles Sanders scores that long touchdown run, the Eagles have a unique formation. I don't know what kind of formation you would call that, but they come out, and in the backfield is Carson Wentz in the shotgun, and then there's Jordan Howard to his left and Miles Sanders to his right. So both backs were in the backfield at the same time. Defenses are probably like, what the fuck are they going to do right here? You know, it could be some kind of weird pass. They could run the ball. They've been hitting us in the mouth with Jordan Howard all game. So, you know, they're probably thinking Howard's going to come downhill at them again. So they're ready for it. And next thing you know, Miles is down the field for a 65-yard TD.
Right.
So the identity of the team is running the ball. And if we do that, that's the key to winning fucking games. That's really what we need to do. Take care of the ball. Defense, set the tone. Don't get pushed around by these offenses. And everything else take care of itself. Especially now that we're healthy and Deshaun Jackson's back.
Yeah, I'm going to find out. I just hope Deshaun is feeling – I don't know, he looked – even at his last presser, he looked kind of like out of it. I don't know. He looked like he was really tired, or he was – seemed like – I don't know what it was. He seemed like either he was down or – I don't know what he seemed like, but –
well, I think I know what you're saying, and I know where you're coming from too. But I always think people read a little too much into shit. Mm-hmm. I think with Deshaun, they've been fucking asking him about his health for so long that he's just like,
tired of it.
He's just like, fuck it. So I think he'll play well on Sunday, and he'll probably catch a deep one.
So what do you think the score is going to be?
I think we're going to kick their ass.
Think so?
I think this game smells a lot to me like the game against the Denver Broncos in 2017.
Yeah.
Remember that game? It was at 1 o'clock. We wore black uniforms. Check, check. Good defense. Check. Quarterback sucks. Check.
Yep.
I think we're going to put 40 on the Chicago Bears.
Oh, damn.
42-17. Eagles win. Offensive player of the game, Dallas Goedert. I think Dallas Goedert is going to have a hat trick. 3 touchdowns in this game.
Oh, damn.
And I also think Malcolm Jenkins is my defensive player of the game. I think he's going to have a pick 6.
That'd be nice. He hasn't got one of those in a while.
Yep. Yeah, I can't even remember the last time he had one of those. So, yeah. What about you? What's your score prediction?
I'm hoping to at least get. I'm gonna probably go like 38 points. 38 to 17.
Okay.
I mean, regardless, I think we should be scoring over fucking 25 on them, regardless.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to score 30 on them at least. I mean, if Deshaun Jackson comes in and just has a baller fucking game, just because it could happen, but I want to see how he feels. Because pretty much,
yeah, I mean, we don't even know how he's gonna do. We don't know for sure. But what people have been saying is he still runs really fast and he looks good in practice.
yeah, it said
They're not saying that he's slowed down or anything.
when the injury happened, I think when he was trying to run, he was only running, I think, 16 miles an hour. And then
I think running 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, 20 to 21. Right. Which is a good sign. So I think it's really going to be about him when he wakes up in the morning on Sunday and says, and goes to the trainers and say, hey, am I ready to go? I'm feeling good, but am I ready to go? So, but the one thing that Carson can't do is throw suicide passes to him. So one thing he can't do. He's got to just throw down the field. I mean, Carson is very good at seeing that release point. Is really good at seeing that release.
I'm not smoking any shit, Smokey. We're gonna hang 40 on their ass, just like we hung 50 on Denver's ass in 17. I'm telling you, it smells like the exact same type of game. I think we're just gonna open it up on their ass.
And I know it's a little like worrying about Khalil Mack being on Andre Dillard, of course, but
I think they'll find shit to get him off balance a little bit. They're gonna run some. They're gonna first of all, one way you can do that is by running the ball. So anytime you run like these draw plays, that's a way to get these aggressive rushers to come like upfield in a hurry, and then you run up the ball. You run up the middle for, a good gain on first down. It'll slow them down a little bit. So the play calling, double teams, chip blocking, all this kind of stuff is what's gonna factor into slowing him down. But in hell, the last 2 games, teams have averaged 150 yards rushing against the Chicago Bears defense. So, if we run the damn ball, we'll kick their ass. Mitchell, he ain't going to do nothing. So, that's all we got to do. We got to play our game, take care of the football, and everything else will be good.
Do we have injury report for the Bears? I haven't checked that. I don't know if you did.
I haven't checked it at all because I don't really.
Just for the hell of it, because I don't know. I don't know.
It matters.
I thought they lost one of their D tackles for the year, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, they lost Akeem Spence, I think. Or not Akeem Spence. What's that guy's name? Akeem Hicks, I think is his name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Season.
Yeah, that was a few weeks ago.
Akeem Spence, for fuck's sake.
That was definitely a few weeks ago.
All right. So, Trey Burton's not going to play.
Really? Again?
Yeah. Gabriel was limited. Eddie Jackson was limited.
Mm-hmm.
One of their defensive tackles was limited. They're a little banged up. Old Trey Burton, the Philly special quarterback.
So two former Eagles linebackers are playing for the Cardinals now. Starting.
Who gives a fuck?
Fucking Zach Brown signed with the Cardinals a few days ago.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't really fucking care. The guy blows. The guy sucks. I'm sorry, but he was lazy as fuck. You could tell his effort was horrible.
It was.
Plus he just talked too much shit. And then the Eagles are like, you know what? Go fuck yourself, buddy. Other than that, Jordan Hicks has had a really good season, though.
Yeah, he has, and healthy.
I still wouldn't have fucking paid him what they gave him, though. There's nothing we could do in that situation. People can say we should have kept Jordan Hicks, but with Jordan Hicks, the guy never, ever, ever fucking stayed healthy with us. So, this is just a miracle that's happening with the Arizona Cardinals. So I'm not tripping about it. He can go fuck himself. I remember one year he had like a fucking, I don't know what happened to him. They said that he was in a swimming pool and he like stubbed his toe or some shit. It was like during training camp and they were like, "Oh, Jordan Hicks is he's gonna be out for a few weeks," and I was like, "You gotta be fucking."
No, he broke his hand.
He broke his hand.
Yeah, coming out of a pool. Apparently, that's what it was.
Same fucking difference. I mean, how do you break your hand coming out of a damn swimming pool?
Yeah.
That's the type of shit that happened to him. He got injured doing everything. Yes, we know the Seahawks signed Josh Gordon. I don't really fucking care about it. But whatever. People wanted him. He just doesn't fit on the team.
No. He don't.
Who cares what the Bears are going for? They suck. I don't care if the Bears have better edge rushers than us. We have a good offensive line. They had really good edge rushers. Last time we played them, they didn't seem to do anything to Nick Foles. And Nick Foles is a very immobile quarterback. He cannot move at all when there's pressure.
Nope.
He needs good protection to make the right throws. So, but he got... Let's not forget, Khalil Mack got completely shut down by a 37-year-old Jason Peters.
Yeah, he did.
So,
owned.
We would have to really suck in this game to lose.
And fucking Trubisky only had a good game because he caught us on double moves. later in the game as well. I mean, he tore us up.
Dudes were wide open.
Tore us up.
The defense kind of I'm not saying they suck, but they kind of have sucked the last couple weeks. Okay?
Yeah.
They gave up, I just said it earlier, 150 yards the last 2 games on the ground. If we run for 150 yards on them, we will blow them out. It will not be close. So people are still, I understand why people are still down in the dumps. Because, it was against Josh Allen. Well, what's the fucking difference? Josh Allen stinks. Mitchell Trubisky stinks. If you took any Bears fan right now and you asked them about Mitchell Trubisky, you know what they would tell you? They would tell you when the Bears traded up for Mitchell Trubisky, they set the franchise back for 10 years because they took Trubisky when Deshaun Watson was on the board.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes was on the board.
Right.
Okay? Imagine if one of those 2 dudes was leading their offense and Khalil Mack was leading the defense. Then you would have a fucking problem on your hands if you were a team in the NFC or the AFC. I really think they would be prohibitive favorites to win the Super Bowl. But these are the facts. Mitchell sucks. First of all, the guy's name is fucking Mitchell. So that should tell you enough right there. You think I'm scared of a dude that's name is Mitchell? He stinks. He's terrible. Okay? In the Bears defense, it can only do so much. They can only do so much, and that's been pretty much shown the last 2 weeks. They cannot overcome how bad Mitchell is, giving up way too many yards on the ground. So Saints ran all over them. Chargers ran all over them. We can run all over them. And if we do, the game won't be close.
Because I don't know why, everyone is talking so much about this Bears defense. I know it's good. So now we give up because they have a good defense. That's how it's gonna go. What the Eagles aren't gonna fight, they're just gonna lay down for this fucking team. I mean, it's just ridiculous. They don't do that shit. Never do that.
Bro, it's the fucking Bears, though. I've wanted so badly to say this last week, but I just couldn't. After the last 2 performances. But I wanted to say it so bad that, yes, the Bills have a good fucking defense, but Josh Allen sucks. So we're going to have opportunities. Our defense gets off to a good start. We're just going to have to play clean on the offensive side of the ball, and we're going to have a chance to win this game. And we did. And not only that, we kind of kicked their ass. So I think the same thing's going to happen. But where I say, and I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid either. Your comment, you said you're not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking it either, bro. But these are the facts. Both of these teams are. I'm not gonna say they blow. They're not the Dolphins or the Bengals or anything. But when you see the Bills, when I was thinking about this Bills game, I was thinking about all the teams they beat. They were 5-1 or whatever it was, 4-1, 5-1 when we played them. They beat the Bengals and they beat a bunch of shitty ass teams. Is my point. And then we played them and we kicked their ass. Therefore, Bills are exposed. Bills aren't that fucking good. They're gonna make the playoffs by default. Chargers are usually, fighting in the AFC West, and they'll either be wild card or worse. That ain't gonna fucking happen. Steelers, so the Bills, they they have a lot of winnable games on their schedule, and they play in a shitty division. The only team that's really better than them in their division is New England Patriots. They kind of blow. And the Bears kind of blow, too. They have a great defense, just like the Bills have a great defense. Okay, just like the Bills and just like the Bears have studs on their defense, so do the Bills. On 30 on the fucking Bills. I'm really not trying to sound like an arrogant fan or anything, but I'm telling you guys the way I see things with this team, bro. Mm-hmm. So we're going to handle business. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid either. But once again, these are the facts. I'm just giving them to you.
Right.
After the bye, if we come out and we beat New England, and New England's 9-0 when we play them, and they're 9-0 when they leave Lincoln Financial Field, okay, then I'm drinking the Kool-Aid again. Then I'm back. Okay? But the true test will come after the bye.
Yep. I agree.
And that's exactly what I can see this fucking team doing, too. I hate to say it, but I can see it happening. Just like last year. 5-6, or 6-7, or whatever the fuck it was when Nick Foles came back. And we beat the Rams and we beat the Texans, two teams that we really didn't think we had a chance to beat. Beat them both and snuck into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
This situation, you got Seattle and New England at home back-to-back. This is the type of shit I can see happening. Lose to the Falcons, lose to the Lions, get your asses whooped on national TV against your division rivals.
Right.
And then bam. And then we're sitting here, week 11, week 12, like, yo, what the fuck happened? That's just the way the Eagles are. Well, if you don't think the Bills have a good front seven, I don't know what to tell you. They've been one of the top defenses in the NFL.
Oh, their pass rush is great. They have, oh my God. The Bills have a great line.
Front, I don't know what to say, bro. They've been top 10 in every category and top 5 in most categories. But Josh Allen's your quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's how it is.
Oh, yeah, I would love for us to be the first one to beat the Pats.
Just imagine, right? Bye week, face the Pats.
Oh, this fucking fan base will do a complete 180 if we beat the Patriots. If we beat the Patriots, they'll act like none of the other shit that happened this season happened. They'll forget about 37-10.
Yeah, that's so
Especially
true.
if Carson Wentz comes out and plays well against the Patriots and we beat them. I think people will give them. And I'm not saying, obviously we're not that way, but there's fans out there that will rip this dude apart if we lose to the Patriots, simply due to the fact that Nick Foles beat the Patriots. They'll say Nick Foles beat him and Carson Wentz didn't. But if he comes out and plays well, I think that'll give Carson a little bit of closure, whatever the right word to say is. I think he'll feel better about not being able to play in that one Super Bowl run.
Right.
I think that's a game where Carson gets a chance to face his demons, so to speak. So it was this is something I have in the back of my mind when I'm thinking about that game. But he comes out, plays well. Eagles win that game. Fans will forget about all the extra shit. They'll say, "Hey, guess what? We're 6-4 now. Let's circle the wagons. Let's do this thing." And then you got Russell Wilson, who we've never beaten, coming into our building on a Sunday night game. Not going to be easy whatsoever. Whatso-fucking-ever.
No.
But hell, let's say we leave that game. And we go from 3-4 to 7-4.
Right.
Now what would you pay to see the Rooster? But we'll take it one game at a time.
That's all. That's all it's going to take. It's going to be very exciting, this game.
Angry Bird said we curse too much. Angry Birds. Listen, bro. I'm going to say this. This is from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart, I am so fucking sorry that I offend you with my explicit fucking language. Please accept my fucking apology.
Yep.
Am I going to stream the game? Nope. No, I most certainly am not. Because both of the times I streamed the game this year, we got blown the fuck out. If I streamed Vikings, I streamed Cowboys. After that, done. Not happening. You'll more likely see me stream during the Sixers.
When's our next game?
They play tonight, but I'm not streaming that. That's like 10 o'clock. You got like 3 games on the West Coast.
That's crazy. 10 o'clock, man. Nuts.
Yeah, they're in Portland tonight, and then I think they go to Phoenix. And then they're in Denver. And I got one more game before they head back home, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So they're in Portland, then they go to Phoenix, then they go to Utah, then they go to Denver, and then they finally come back home for a few games. The Knicks be here this month. We got some good games this month. Jimmy Butler will make his return on the 23rd. So, yeah. Sixers looking really good, though. It's been a long-ass time since people have been able to say that the Sixers are the best team in Philadelphia. It's really looking that way.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed.
Some dude told me Lamar was better than Wentz. Okay.
They're two different type of quarterbacks.
I mean, he's a better running back than Wentz, but he's not a better quarterback than Wentz. Will the Sixers go after Jamal Crawford? I could see him doing it. He is on the market. He's a free agent. He's old as fuck, but he can bring shooting. You know, and Jamal Crawford was a bad man back in the day. He won a few Sixth Man of the Year awards, but, you know, the Sixers, the way they're playing basketball right now, they can just bully the fuck out of people in the post, and nobody can stop them. When you watch this team play, it literally looks like a bunch of grown men playing against 15-year-olds on the court. You know? And, you know, they're just bigger and stronger than anyone they have.
Right.
But you gotta think, will there ever be a game where a team just shoots the shit out of it and just so hot from 3-point range? I think that's likely to happen. So
when is the trade deadline in the NBA? I don't even know that at all.
It's around like February, I think. It's a long time from now, but they'll have plenty of time to make a move if they want to make a move. But Crawford is still out there. They have had interest in him, but over the last 2 years they actually have, but they've never actually brought him in. But I think they'll bring someone in. They might make a move at the deadline if they really need it. Other than that, the only thing that can stop the Sixers from going to the NBA Finals is themselves, is staying healthy. Joel Embiid, he really has had problems staying healthy throughout his career. Joel Embiid has problems staying in shape. Well, what did Joel Embiid do during the offseason? He lost 25 fucking pounds, and he's in the best shape of his career.
Right.
Ben Simmons, he worked on a shot the whole game. He hasn't shot very much this year because teams are actually guarding him on the perimeter now. People are actually respecting his shot, so he's getting a lot more opportunities inside, and he's making the right passes and everything. So the sky is the limit for the Philadelphia 76ers. So they just got to keep doing what they do, especially picking up Al Horford. That's been the biggest move for the Sixers. If you look at last year, this team couldn't do shit without Joel Embiid. When Joel Embiid went out of the game, we're fucked because we don't have a legitimate backup center. We had Amir Johnson and we had fucking Greg Monroe. Both of them fucking sucked. But with Horford, what you get is you get a guy who's really good at playing the 4, and you got Embiid out there playing the 5, obviously. But if Embiid gets hurt or Embiid gets suspended because he owns that much real estate in Karl Anthony Towns' head that he causes him to want to fight him, gets suspended, hey, it's okay because you have Al Horford. You can slide him to the center, and then Tobias Harris can move from small forward to power forward. And Brett Brown can get creative with his lineups. He can throw Matisse Thybulle, who's been leading the league in steals and deflections, monster on the defensive end. The Sixers pretty much, they really did a lot of moves to improve the team, even though on the surface it didn't look like it. Even though on the surface, you lose J.J. Redick, one of the best three-point shooters in the league, and you lose Jimmy Butler, who was absolutely clutch down the stretch for the Sixers. But the pieces you bring in fit a lot better than with all these ball-dominant scorers.
Mm-hmm.
Simmons needs the ball. Embiid needs the ball. Tobias Harris needs the ball. Jimmy Butler needs the ball. They all need the ball. So that was the problem. But a lot of these guys, the pieces that we brought in, they really don't need the ball to be successful. Josh Richardson really fits in well. That was the problem. With Jimmy Butler, he could guard one wing and take that wing away. But on the other side, J.J. Redick is barbecue chicken. You can't play any fucking defense. But now you have wing defenders. You have Rich. You have Matisse Thybulle. So all these fast guards that you're going up against, like going up against Damian Lillard tonight. Kemba Walker last year, he had 60 points when he was with the Charlotte Hornets, but now you saw what he did against the Sixers on the opening night. He really didn't do shit. So they really addressed what they needed to do. They have wing defense. They can flat out defend. So all they need to really do is add a shooter, and they can go win an NBA championship. So that's pretty much it with the Sixers.
Yeah, it's amazing when Joel Embiid's when he got ejected from the game, and it's like you don't have to replace him. Like you already have that replacement in Hartford on the court, which is crazy. Like there's no difference. And the guy can shoot threes as well. I mean, which I didn't know either.
Yeah, he can stretch the floor. He's a smart player. He makes the right passes. Great defender, and that's really the key. Al Horford, when he was with the Boston Celtics, he was the X factor for the Boston Celtics because the guy's been around the league so long. He knows how to defend the best bigs in the game. He can defend Giannis Antetokounmpo to the point where he can practically shut him down. And he practically can shut Joel Embiid down.
Yeah.
And that's really what gave the Sixers the most problems when they went up against them. But now he's on our side. Now he's playing for us, and he's doing all those things for us now. So when we get to the Eastern Conference playoffs and we're playing against the Milwaukee Bucks, and we got to defend Giannis Antetokounmpo, guess what? We got guys that could straight up defend him. You're going to have Al Horford on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, well, what if he switches? Joel Embiid picks him up on the switch.
Yeah.
There you go. Imagine you're playing, you have the ball, and then Al Horford's guarding you, and then next thing you know, Joel switches on to you. Joel is in the running to be Defensive Player of the Year every single year. He's a great defensive player.
Yeah.
So, defense is really what the Sixers hang their hats on now. But so if they can just get enough scoring to win them some games.
So what did you think, like those signing, like the Horford signing and like the
I liked them. I really thought they were good signings.
Yeah.
It's like I say, talent-wise, the team was more talented last year with Jimmy Butler, J.J. Redick, and Tobias Harris. Those were Tobias with Jimmy. Those were the two in-season trades that they made. But the pieces fit a lot better without Jimmy than they did with Jimmy. And I love Jimmy Butler. When we traded for Jimmy Butler, I was so excited because with Jimmy Butler, the way he plays the game and his attitude and his upbringing, it really fits how the city of Philadelphia is. But he left, and they really wanted Jimmy to just be the closer, to be the clutch scorer. When we need a bucket, he'd go get us that bucket.
Right.
But he wanted more of a role, and it wasn't going to happen in Philadelphia. So they were to the point where they're like, all right, we can pay Jimmy Butler 5 years under $90 million. Or we can go get Al Horford, and we can extend our 22-year-old all-star point guard, Ben Simmons.
Right.
What they did. So the pieces fit better. Josh Richardson fits better than Jimmy Butler fit. Tobias Harris, and this was the main problem with last year, was with Tobias Harris. The guy he was going to be an all-star if he would have stayed with the Clippers. He was playing well. He's averaging over 20 points a game. Really, really playing well for them. And he comes over, and Jimmy Butler's here, and J.J. Redick's here, and Joel and Ben Simmons. All these guys are here. And he pretty much has to take a big back seat. So he's not able to play his game anymore. That was the main problem. But Tobias Harris' ability to shoot the ball, shoot the three-pointer in particular, and everything else that he brings to the table, is a better fit for the Sixers team than Jimmy Butler. Josh Richardson is a better fit than Jimmy Butler. So the pieces, they actually fit a lot better than they did last year. So all they need to do is really I really think they can win the championship if they bring in the right 3-point shooter, which I think they will when the time is right, when they need it. They will make the move. I think they can win a championship this year. Miles Sanders is a 16th ranked rookie in the NFL. Oh, he is pretty damn good. So he still has a lot to build on, but I really think Miles was a good pick for us in the second round. And from what I've seen from him this year, he's had ups and downs, but I would say he has gotten better in every single game this year.
Oh yeah.
He definitely has taken a step forward each and every week.
Yeah, even in the passing game, great in the passing game. He's been very successful.
Yep, he's been playing his ass off as a pass catcher, man.
What else we got?
Hello? Oh. Hello? Yes. I'm good. No, sure you can. You have my vote.
What the fuck?
Do I know what is? Oh, no, I don't. Where is it? Hold on a second. I have that written down somewhere.
What was that?
That was the fucking city council from Philadelphia asking me if they could count on my vote, and then I just went like to make it sound like I was breaking up.
That sounded so realistic, bro.
It was realistic.
Yeah, it was.
I think they bought it. They
I
won't
think
call
they
my
did.
ass back again.
All right. All right, fucking weirdo. So, are you gonna get Call of Duty?
I think I am.
Looks really good. I watched more shit on it today.
I heard I heard it was really good. The only bad thing I heard about it was the maps are not good.
Yeah.
But it looks good, man. And it's like I said back up in the day, huge Modern Warfare fan. Yeah, bro. Call of Duty was in their prime between like between when they made Modern Warfare 2 and the first Black Ops game. I think that was like their prime.
It was.
In my opinion.
Futuristic bullshit came out.
Do you think that the Eagles should extend Jordan Howard?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do. I think what I would do personally, Jordan Howard's birthday. Shout out to Jordan Howard. Happy birthday, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But 25 years old. So I think you can get a couple good years out of him. So this is what I would do. You got to keep in mind Miles Sanders. As I said, he's getting better every single game. Imagine where he's going to be in a few years. I think he'll be ready to be a star running back in a few years. So I would sign Howard to like 3-year contract. And by the time that contract is up, Miles will be coming to his own, ready to be one of the top backs in football. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't go crazy about giving an extension. I wouldn't give him 4 or 5 fucking years. But if it'll take 3 years, stay with the team, and we keep doing this thing for a couple more years, by the time he's up, Miles will be ready to do his thing, and then, bam, we're good.
So you think Jordan Howard should probably leave by the time Miles gets his contract?
Yeah, just about. Miles is what, 22, 23?
Mm-hmm.
He's 22 years old. So, yeah, by the time Miles is the age of Jordan Howard, he'll be ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be really upset if they let him go. I'll be kind of upset over that.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What the fuck?
Jesus fucking Christ. Modern Warfare. Infinite Warfare was better than Modern Warfare. Hell no. I don't know, bro, but I just know that when I played Xbox 360, Modern Warfare 2, and Zombies on the first Black Ops. That's what we played all the time.
Yeah.
That was the most fun I've had.
Oh, those were the good days.
Yeah.
Those were definitely the good days.
I was also a big fan of Halo Reach when it came out. It was my favorite Halo game.
Yeah, Reach was good. God. Oh, boy. No, I'm pretty much good if you are.
No, I'm good.
All right, guys. We just wasn't planning this. I was just doing a live stream just self because I've been busy all week. I've been dealing with an injury this past few weeks, so haven't really been pumping out too much. Here and there, I am. But not going crazy right now. So
Fire
we'll
the
have
stuff.
post game on this channel tomorrow night. So look out for that.
Look out
And
for it.
and we'll be around. So we'll let you guys know. We'll put out a post on what time we're gonna do it, and once the game is over, and we'll figure out what's going on. So just stay tuned, and we'll be ready tomorrow night. So, all right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Fly will fly, guys. Peace.